My name is Cromwell, I'm a military genius. I never lost a battle on the land or not on sea yet. Came from the middle class, I lack religious tolerance. My movie's always Mary, now let's talk about Mary. And you said you weren't legitimate, you're a filament. For an open hole in a system, you should've just up and gotten rid of it. It's a shame you're a queen, but almost glad to sit amidst of it. To witness your failure, then think about your mom and how your dad assailed her. You're in love with a sailor who barely even knows you. He'd rather spend his time with a jury, half-drunk, all-male sailing ship crew. Unlike you, I'd work for a guy. You inherited everything from your dad, who was a mock. He didn't even love your mom, but who would? Even if you wanted kids, I don't think that you could. You burned people at the stake. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. You killed while I protected, and that's how I was elected. Unlike you, and under me, England grew. New Navy, new Army. Even when King Charles I tried to stop me. I heard that you were sick. They should have hit you with a brick and put you to bed, have your sister take over instead. I said what needed to be said. Now go back to bed. I'm guessing her rule was better. By the way, here's your congratulation letter. I heard your 5 years were hard. You got predecessed by a literal, half-related bastard.
Hey yo, you already know who it is. P. Diddy the Great coming at you to tell it to you straight. I was the best absolute ruler in history, and what my opponent really did is a big mystery. I be saving my boys from freezing waters while you sit in your throne raising your nephew as a daughter. Listen here, Louis, I can play you like a toy. I stand 7 foot while you're here looking like a little boy. While you're out cheating on your missus, our enemies are swimming with the fishes. Now here you are, Louis, starting these fights, but let's be honest, your bark is too big for your bite. Step down, old man, I can smell your breath from here. I can tell you about myself all dang year. My military was a superpower of all time. You call yourself the sun god, but you're only worth a dime. I kept religion and knowledge separate, not to distract, and I changed the ABCs and calendars so the days stay on track. The girls can choose their misters with no worries, and I be enjoying the new latest stories. I modernized the country to stay connected with drama. What did you do? Nothing. Now go cry to your mama.
I'm Ivan the Terrible. I'm so great and dependable. The first half of my reign was very successful. I control the largest nation which has ever been done. Henry takes his country to war and they've never even won. Henry VIII was not so great. He was so lame, he lost in war because he was to blame. All he did was eat and he had no game. All he did was make England look like a shame. Ivan was so fine, I made Russia shine. I had 8 children to continue the bloodline. I took Siberia and made it mine. At least I didn't have to be carried off in the battle line. Henry should go on 600-pound life, cause he weighed 405. Hey, at least I didn't marry my brother's wife. Henry acted like a little boy. He treated all 6 wives like toys. He wasted $375 million while Ivan's out here being a baller. I acted like a man while Henry's off beheading Anne. I created and built an empire because I'm just so fired. I had a very strong army. They were very loyal to me. Different from you, I could actually handle responsibility. You may say you're better. We know that ain't true because everyone knows that I'm better than you.
I'm King Henry VIII, the best king in the hood. They call me father of the English Navy. I had a wife named Catherine of Spain, but she couldn't give me a baby. I was the first king to be called your majesty. I was known for his brutality. You roasted people alive and put them in freezing water. You killed your son, maybe you should have had another daughter. Who you think you're trying to be? At least I didn't die from an STD. You can call me Mr. Steal Your Girl. I haven't killed animals for fun, that makes you wanna hurl. I've made medicine better, could've helped your son. We all know I won this rap before it even begun. You executed your first rival at 13. You look like a girl, they should've called you queen. You started a war with 4 countries in 24 years, caused a lot of tears. Me on the other hand, I changed the Roman Catholic Church. You messed up in the brain, I'm rapping so good they call me T-Wayne. You know I replace gold coins with copper. You ain't a good king, you should be more proper. You split a country into 2. Ivan took land and property and put it into his treasury, he's a fool. He increased taxes, what was he thinking? Your brain is shrinking. I can put almost every instrument known to man. I was married to a shawty named Anne. I'm a published author, you're not a good father. Your ruling is unbearable. That's why your nickname Ivan the Terrible.
YBH.
I'm the one who ran for 74. He was out here struggling. I remember when he whipped, beat, killed, you know I was hustling. I know Peter be watching me. He executed thousands and put them on top of me. Catfish, he don't know who he's messing with. Versalies, yeah, those were mine. That little boy, he put them in crime. Right after me, man, now you have time. Time behind bars, they gon' be giving you scars. I brought the French monarchy to power. Man, I thought I was a man of the hour. Cause I'm on top of the world with power. You brought the ops to shave the beard. Right over here, why you so weird? So what, they didn't pay no taxes. They're here getting beat with your axes. I'm here improving trade. You out here just giving me shade. I know you don't show no mercy, but I got LeBron's jersey. Last king of France was me. You do be looking like a tree. I got the strength in combat, flying around like a little tiny wombat. Come on, man, why you no fun? I'm out here, the king of the sun.
You running around killing Catholics, being brutal cause you ain't me. You running around being a traitor and a villain cause you ain't me. You can have these harsh laws, but you still got all these flaws. Maybe you found love, got married, had kids, you still be the cruelest ruler to make it. I was falling in love earlier and this crossed my mind. I'm as feminist as they come and you cross the line. Yeah, you best start chant my name, I can haunt your mind. When it came to help my man, I'm so real, probably would give him my spine. I'd rather have a baby over men, cause men really don't mean jack. See, love is just a feeling, you can love somebody and they'll still stab you in your back. It don't take much to rule, you can rule yourself first without having a man. See, loyalty is action, you can love or hate me and I'll still fight for my crown. I gave him my all. It was my dream. I would have went to war for my baby on its call. I tried to have one. It did not work. Dad caused my pain. He locked me up. Now I gotta steal my crown back. Now I gotta fight. Now I gotta gain supporters. Now I gotta fight. If you're Protestant, I'll burn you at the stake. Prince Philip got my heart broke, stop trying for babies. Heart strong, yeah, so strong, had to ignore Dad for 3 years. Beheading day, he hacked my head and my shoulders into little pieces. They'll lay there on my heart when I die. Philip and Calais. My dad took my own crown and gave it to her. His daughter Elizabeth. Bred to the princeling of France when I was just 2 years old. But I made my own fate. I led the revolt for me. I might have had to watch my grandmother die, but at least people still know where my body lies. I won't ever let a man take my place. I made all the priests go back to their old ways. I was beheaded, but you were killed, body mutilated after your death. That's just sad.